This is the first in a series of walkthroughs of how to use the Fusion Elements feature of SpinetiX Hypermedia Director. You should be running HMD version 2.2.3 or later, which you can download from spinetiX.com/go/HMD. You should also ensure you have the Fusion Elements feature enabled, which is denoted by the default workspace containing not just the devices, projects and templates folders, but also the My Fusion Elements folder. You'll have this if you're running the licensed Pro version of the software. To begin, open the My Fusion Elements folder, right click and select New Slide Template. In this example, we're going to create a template called Events. Leave the default format as 16:9, and HMD has created a project folder with the default content. It's good practice when working with template skins, any files containing dynamic content, to separate the static content and the dynamic content which could be changed by the user. We do this by creating a simple subfolder. I'm calling this Media. Also for this project we're going to use a background image, one of the backgrounds included with HMD, using 16:9 to match the aspect of our project, and I'm going to use the cityscape file. Copy this into the media folder. Because we're copying from my templates, I could of course also copy directly into the template SVG file and HMD would create a copy. The first thing to do is copy in our background, replacing the default content, and make this full screen. Next, I'm going to lock this layer using the padlock icon so I can add a couple more objects to the foreground without them interfering with the background. And for this example, we're going to create a simple template which a user can edit in Fusion to display a title and description of an event. I'm going to add some placeholder text, which ultimately won't be displayed because the user will change this to what they want. But I add the text boxes in the normal fashion in HMD. I'm going to make this one left justified and top aligned, and leave the title as is. We now have 3 layers in our project which are all currently still static. However, going to the layer properties for each of the text layers, there is this option Fusion Editable, which denotes a field which can be changed in Fusion. The Fusion label title can be used to add text as a guide for the user. After assigning these layers Fusion Editable status, you can see they now have a Fusion icon over the thumbnail of the layer. The next thing to do after saving our project is to go up. So we are in the My Fusion Elements folder, right click on our project folder and select Archive. This prepares the project for uploading into Fusion. I'm going to put this in temp HMD templates events.7z. We can now close HMD entirely and navigate to the Fusion interface on our Hypermedia player. Opening the homepage of Fusion, you can see I've just got the default Fusion enabled splash screen. This installation is completely clean. I don't have any media templates or skins in it at the moment. On the settings page, using the templates tab, I'm going to add the file I just created. Upload should be very brief because it's only a small template, and I can see the thumbnail representing what we just created in HMD. Next, we need to create a slide based on this template. So on the slides page, click on New. Using our events template, we then click the plus sign and create our new slide. I'm going to give it a title and a description. Press save. I'll leave the name as a default. You can go back into the slide and use the preview icon to see what the slide will look like. One last step is to create a program to house the slide. And we do this by simply adding or dragging and dropping the slide into the program menu. Click on Save, leave this as New Program 1. And then click this double up arrow to activate. This is now the active program, and within a few seconds you'll see on our preview interface our new template with the dynamic text that we've added. We're currently logged into Fusion as an administrator, so there are many more things we can see than if you use the user rights management feature to create a basic user. This could be someone who's non-technical, who can very simply just open the slide and simply change the text to display, for example, a new event.